Okay, we're back half marathon training after a little break, recovery and a float week. We are back half marathon training for Cheshire Half Marathon in September. I'm on my last run of the week as normal, and today I'm going to quickly cover my week 1 training, the runs I did and why I did them. So let's dive straight in. So welcome to LARK UK, my name's Adam. If you're new to the channel, feel free to look back through the playlists of anything you've missed. But we're just starting out now on my new half marathon training block. Actually it's going to be about 11 weeks long. I've done a preview video, if you haven't watched that one, go watch that, that gives you kind of an overview quickly. But yeah, so this is the end of week 1, and every week I'll drop just a weekly recap in terms of my training, my runs and how they've gone. So today's week 1, first one. So yeah, so I'll quickly recap my week of training. I won't go into too much detail. If you want to see all the facts and stats and data, feel free to follow me on Strava. If you wish to, or better yet, join the LARK Running UK Run Club, and I'll be able to follow you on your training and your runs, etc. as well. I can support you through that group. There's a community of runners starting on that group now, who all are like-minded individuals all enjoy running, so feel free to join that if you wish to. So yeah, so week 1 started on Monday evening. I was waiting till later in the evening for it to cool off a little bit, and then a bit of a rainstorm came in, so I took the opportunity to get out in that, and it was a bit cooler, and I did a nice steady 11k to get started with training. So I ended up being about 4:34 per k average. I'll put the conversion on the screen for miles. Nice steady run in the slight drizzle. A thunderstorm kicked in a little bit, so I managed to get home before the thunder and lightning got too bad. But yeah, I got week 1 started off. Like I said, I've had, on the back of Cheshire Half Marathon block, I've had a 2-week kind of recovery period, doing some light runs, and then I did a bit of a float week last week, starting to do a bit more concerted effort runs, etc. So yeah, week 1 started all right. And then run 2 was on Tuesday afternoon, and we're going to call this one the failed trail. So it was a really hot afternoon, I think it was about 22-23 degrees C. So I decided to get on the trails in the woodlands, bit of shade. I can ease off on the pace and do a nice easy trail run. But yeah, it failed because obviously it's middle of summer now, the trails were all overgrown. I had to turn back a couple of times with nettles and just completely impassable trails. Ended up on the canal, which was on the wrong side of the sun. In terms of the bushes were on the wrong side, so I was in the baking sun for the rest of it. So yeah, so it was a trail run. So it ended up being about 12.5k I think in the end, and about 5:52 per k. So nice and easy, low heart rate. Like I said, I'll be honest, I'm not a hot weather runner. I obviously do run all year round, but I run quite warm most of the time. I'm not one of these guys that run in layers in the winter with long trousers or fleeces on, etc. Even in the winter, I'll maybe just wear gloves and a hat with a t-shirt. I'm always quite warm, so warm weather always affects me. I found this first couple of weeks, so the float week last week and this first week of training, harder than expected, presumably because of the heat, that it increases the perceived exertion. But again, I'll acclimatise as the weeks go on, hopefully, and get fitter and more resilient. So that was the first 2 runs. Like I said, the second run was a bit of a failure, but it doesn't matter, the miles were in the bank. We're only in week 1, we bank it and we move on. And then Friday PM, I wanted to continue with this theme of base miles, which is what I covered in my preview vlog. I want to focus on easy miles, building that base up again, because I think I've lost a bit of fitness from the last week or two of chest block when I was managing an injury, plus the 2 weeks recovery when obviously my mileage just dropped right down. So I'm going to start again. I'm still in a better position than I started chest block at, but I'm going to build back up the base mileage, the easy miles. So I got out on Friday night after being away for a couple of days and did a nice long base mileage run. Yeah, I think it was 19k at about 5:16 per k, so conversion again on the screen, just over 8 minutes per mile, 8 and a bit minutes per mile. It's a nice long run, get the legs used to running further again. So that run felt okay. Again, it was slightly cooler that evening, but again, like I said, I'm going to get used to the weather. We've not had much hot weather, warm weather in the UK up until this point, so everyone's just starting to acclimatise to it now. So that just leaves today's run. It's going to be a 10 mile, 16k fartlek, so it's kind of easy steezy now while I'm doing the pieces to camera and the vlogging. I'll do a couple of bursts of speed, not much. Like I said, the aim is still easy base miles, so nothing too strenuous. And this run should get me to about 60k for the week. So, good solid start. Pretty happy with that. Like I said, things have felt fairly easy, but obviously also, even though the heart rate's been low, I'm not a fan of the heat, but again, I'll get used to it. But I'll get this run finished, get a bit more footage. Like I said, if you want to see more data, more stats, feel free to follow me on Strava. If you want to see more day-to-day stuff, follow me on Instagram as well. I do appreciate everyone watching. Drop in the comments if you're training for any races in the summer or the fall or the autumn. Drop in the comments. You can follow along with my training. If you join the LARK UK Run Club, I'll follow along with yours. Good luck. Thank you for watching, and I'll see everyone on the next one.